as you're listening to this, you should be on your way to a school that you've identified, either one in your neighborhood, one that you grew up attending, or one that one of our members works for or attends. And as you're driving, let me remind you of Proverbs 22:6. It says very clearly and plainly, "Train up a child in the way they should go, and even when they are old, they will not depart from it." We know the importance of education. Statistically, a good education has a wide variety of mental, emotional, and social benefits. And we understand that an educated child has a higher self-image and self-worth. These statistically lead to higher levels of satisfaction, peace, a sense of purpose, and ultimately joy in life. Because of this, we as a society have appropriately placed a very high value on education, and we do our best to make education available to all citizens. We know about 90% of a child's worldview meaning how they understand themselves and the world around them. We know that about 90% of that worldview is shaped by the time they are 12 years old. For a high majority of students, their entire life's trajectory is often pretty well established before they graduate high school. So our schools, our educators, they provide a very valuable service for our community and for our students. As with many things in this time, the approach to providing an education is multifaceted and has a multitude of interconnected issues. As I'm recording this, many of us are waiting on announcements from the state and local officials, announcements that will have significant implications for this school year and what it's going to be like for students and educators. For our students, our families, our teachers, the rhythm of their life is hanging in the balance, waiting to be determined. We know that education is essential. It's not like some of our interests or hobbies that can be canceled without much of an impact, aside from our own disappointment. Education is critical. So the decision about how to proceed is a significant one that shapes and impacts thousands of lives. So what I'm going to invite you to do is pray. Recognize the significance of this decision and how we're going to educate our community and our children. So let's pray for our administrators and the decisions that they have to make and their ability to adapt as we move forward. Let's pray for our teachers and educators. Let's pray for their strength, their creativity, their energy, and their protection and well-being. Let's pray for our students, for their health, for their growth, for their mental capacity and abilities and protection. And since we do not have the ability to see all aspects of this issue, let's pray that God's wisdom will prevail as decisions are made. And let's pray for our families and our households that we know and in our community, as many of them are making unexpected and unique decisions about schooling next year. Let's pray that our families will be unified in their decisions and comforted in their conclusions, and that they will have clarity in what is ahead of them. So as you make your way to the school you've chosen, let's be thinking about these things, and then let's pray for all of these very important aspects of our life and community.